There's nothing worse than seeing someone you love dying. There's nothing you can do. You're just so helpless. There's nothing anyone can do. That's how Jules died 3 years ago. She would have been 21 today. So if you ever hear people say drugs are fun, won't do you any harm, just remember my sister.
Made quite a spectacle of yourself there, Ben.
Yes, Sarge.
Go outside and pull yourself together. Sorry about that. You got a bit carried away.
That was the most effective anti-drugs talk I've ever heard.
Well, Ben is...
The children were spellbound. They won't forget that in a hurry.
No, I shouldn't think they will.
Go on, off you go. You know, there's something else that Ben could help us with.
Oh, what's that?
Some of our children are being bullied.
Well, that's usually an internal matter.
No, outside, in the surrounding streets. Only when we try and find out who the bully is, the children are too scared to say. They might just tell Ben.
Oh, I think you need a more experienced officer for that.
No, actually, I think Ben being so young and open is exactly what might do the trick.
Don't worry about it, mate. I cry my eyes out every month. When I see my paycheck, that is. I Gilmore.
You're staying.
Such?
Some scrote's been bullying these kids out of school. I want you to find out who it is. Apparently, Ben's original lecture style went down top dollar with the kids. It's not often they see a sobbing copper. The school reckon you can get one of them to point the finger. Shouldn't be too difficult.
What do you want me to do, Sarge?
Oh, I think you should stay here. We don't want him getting mugged by a couple of 8-year-olds, now do we? Let me know when it's sorted.
And it all just happens by magic, doesn't it?
Ben!
Who is she?
It's Fiona, an old friend.
Not that old, now much of a friend.
Of my sister's. Hiya, heard you worked here.
I'm only practice teaching. It's my last year at college. Why didn't you come and find me?
I was going to.
What are you doing here?
Came to give an anti-drugs talk. Sure you'll hear about it.
But right now we're having a crack at your bullying problem.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how we're going to set about it, though.
Easy. Watch this.
I never knew you wanted to be a policeman.
No, well, things change.
Give us a David Beckham special. Go on.
I suppose I better earn my crust.
Oh, you see the boy by the wall? That's Ryan. Why not start with him?
Who else wants a shot? Everyone wants a shot. Well, shall I give you a shot then? All right, go on, JB. Go and have a shot. Go on. All right.
How did you graze your hands?
When I fell over.
I'm always doing that.
What, you went after thieves in there?
Sure do.
And murderers?
Only about 3 times a week. How did you do your head?
Told you I fell over.
Been crying?
You're the crybaby.
Yeah, I am. What were you crying for then?
Lost my mobile.
I'm always doing that too.
Don't know what to say when I get home, though. Dad'll kill me.
Do you want me to have a word with him?
No.
Where'd you lose it then?
Down by the river.
Maybe someone's found it. What's your number?
Why?
I'll ring it. Maybe someone's looking for the owner.
Can't remember my number.
Anyone got Ryan's mobile number?
Don't.
Why not? If we find it, you won't get in trouble with your dad.
Got it in mine.
Dial it up then, Tim.
I've got no calls left.
Pass it here then. Thank you. There you go. Ring in. Hi there, it's your lucky day. WizKids Super Prize have got 100 top-of-the-range mobiles to give away absolutely free. All you need to do is answer one simple question and... Same to you. Nice try, though, Ben. I heard dogs barking. Fierce-sounding dogs. He was trying to shut them up whilst I was talking to him. Do you know anyone local with fierce-sounding dogs?
Might be worth having a quick drive round, see who we can spot.
No! I don't want my mobile back!
And suddenly we're not as popular as we were.
Do you find anything out?
All the silence.
We find the bloke who's got Ryan's mobile, I reckon we've got ourselves a bully.
Ben! I'm going to a party tonight at a private view. Some of the old crowd will be there. Bring someone along with you if you want. I've jotted down the details on my phone number.
Thanks.
It's really nice to see you again, Ben.
Yeah, you too.
An emotionally suspect officer is not how I would describe Ben Hayward.
Well, you would if you'd been standing next to him when he was cracking up.
You knew his sister died from drugs, so why choose him to give the talk?
To see if he could handle it. I need to know that he's a reliable officer. He's not. He fell to pieces.
Yeah, well, given the situation you put him in, I don't find that surprising.
He'll have to toughen up, June. When my officers clock on, I expect them to behave like coppers. They want to come over all human, they can wait till they clock off.
No one with dogs.
All I meant was, the last thing we need to be lumbered with is another Duff officer.
What do you mean, another?
Ros Clark, she failed her exams. I mean, why are we still bothering with her? If she's not good enough, let her go.
Craig, some people are slow starters. They can make excellent officers given time.
Ros got plenty of time at Hendon.
You've got to encourage probationers, nurture them, however annoying they may be.
No, June, throw them in at the deep end. This is a working cop shop, it's not a creche.
Right now, it's got to be worth a try.
Look at the size of those dogs.
Right, let's pull him.
Wait, drop me off. See if you can cut him off. Go round the block! Right there. Go. Give me time.
I'd think twice about that if I was you, mate.
They'll have you too.
Right, now, those dogs count as an offensive weapon. Set them on us, and you'll be done for assaulting a police officer. Now, that's a big one. You'll end up inside, and those dogs will be put down. Now, be bright and just think about it for a second.
Only mucking about. I wasn't going to let him go, really. You look like you're wetting yourself.
Now, you always look like that, didn't you, Ben? When I tie him up.
Do I have to?
Yes, you do. Now, tie him to the railings now! thinking of with your baton and your gas canister and all that, honestly?
I was defending myself.
He's only a kid.
Actually, Nick, it wasn't him I was worried about. What's your name?
Red.
Real name?
Johnny Trenner. Flat 5, Duckett Court, Park Mead. E1 2JU. 0207 920 9511.
Sierra Oscar from 140 receiving.
You got a mobile on you?
No,
About a quarter of an hour ago, I was talking to you on it.
not me, you weren't.
I recognise your voice.
Lots of people speak like me, don't they? Footballers and pop stars and that. Oh, this mobile! Yeah, I found it down by the river. First I thought, yeah, you know, finders keepers. But then I thought, no, gonna hand it in down the cop shop. That's what I was gonna do, you know, tomorrow.
You know the boy that belongs to?
What boy? I told you I found it. Anyone told you otherwise? Keep it. Save me a journey. Can I go now?
Checks out. Op it. And we got your address. And if we so much as hear a whisper from those dogs, we'll be sending round a dog warden with an elephant gun. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You're letting him go? But he was setting those dogs on me.
Yeah, but he didn't, did he?
Well, he had Ryan's mobile.
Look, Ryan said he lost it. He said he found it. You've got the phone. End of story.
Young Ryan might open up a bit now I've got his mobile back.
Look, it's nearly knocking off time, Ben. Let's get back to the Nick.
No, drop me off. I'll make my own way back.
What are you doing here?
Got something for you. Ta-da! What's up?
I told you I don't want it.
Why not? You don't want to get it in the neck from your dad. Take it, it's yours. Look, I know about the boy with the red hair and the dogs.
You've been speaking to him.
I'm sure that's how we got it back.
Now he'll think I put you onto him.
We found him ourselves. You didn't tell us anything.
Yeah, but he'll think I did it.
Ryan, you've got nothing to worry about. Look, if Red's been threatening you with those dogs, then we can have them taken away. But I need you to be honest with me. Tell me what happened. I'm trying to help you. Wouldn't you help me if I needed it? Good lad. I'm putting my own number in mine. I never do that, not for anyone. It's harder for a bully to pick on you if you've got a friend. It's our secret, right? You need to talk. If you get into any trouble, if you don't want to tell your dad, you call me. Understand?
You've made everything worse. I wish I'd never met you. Those dogs will get me now. And I don't have a dad. He ran off years ago.
How's the revision going?
Just finishing off. What's up?
Oh, I've been dealing with some bullying. It's depressing.
Sure it's nothing a little peck from your Fifi won't cure?
Me? Oh, Nick's been gabbing about her as well, has he? I suppose the whole station's yakking about Fiona now.
Yeah, well, I say you should go.
Fancied her rotten. I was always scheming up some kind of excuse so I could drop in on them when she was with Jules. Never got anywhere, though.
Yeah, well, now's your chance.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll go. Too much has changed since then.
Oh, come on. He who dares wins. Waste not and want not and all that.
The time's not right. Going alone, it's too big a statement.
You what?
It would be like I was pressurising the situation for something to happen.
Is that toss talk for bottling out?
I'd be too exposed. Mind you, she did say I could take someone with me.
Well, that's it. I'll come with you.
I need to think about it.
Nick!
Sarge?
How did Ben make out of that school? Find any bullies?
Yeah, we might have done.
Might?
Well, I reckon we got the bloke who's doing it, but we had to let him go.
It's not Ben being soft again, is it?
No, Sarge, it was my decision.
Oh, well, come in and explain.
So, do I look all right?
Yeah. What about me?
Why? You worried about something?
No, of course not.
Oh, listen, Ben, don't tell anybody I'm a copper. I don't want them looking down their nose.
Ben, you made it.
Oh, yeah, no holding him back.
Fiona, meet Ros. Sort of friend.
Hi.
Hi.
Ben! Cole. Hi. Hi, mate.
Hi, I'm Ros, a sort of friend.
Oh, you've signed up with the boys in blue.
Sorry, it sort of slipped out.
No problem. Not ashamed of it.
Well, it's a bit of a turnaround.
Why? You still doing all the things you were 3 years ago?
Pretty much, yes.
I better nick you then.
He's certainly still telling the same jokes.
So what made you join the Met then?
Long story.
Well, not too interested in Gavin's expensive jug. Got all the time in the world, mate.
Hello. I feel a debate coming on.
I think I'll give that a miss. I'm gonna have a wander.
Don't buy anything too expensive.
Yeah, right.
It's called going green.
Yeah, it's turning me green just looking at it.
Exactly.
It looks like some junkie squabs. But not that I'm familiar with that sort of thing. Can't see what it's doing here.
It's representing reality.
Well, that rose wouldn't be there.
I call that recontextualization.
I call it stupid.
Fortunately, there are others who think differently. I'm Gavin.
Not Gavin the artist.
Thank you for being so frank. But you never take drugs now?
No.
Because of the way Jules died?
Yes.
So if Jules hadn't died in that way, you wouldn't have joined the Met and you'd still be out larging it like a normal person, right?
Great. Copper with a past.
It's no secret. Probably.
More than probably. Jules dies from one Duff ecstasy pill, right?
Colin?
It's okay.
What are the chances of that? 1,000 to 1, 100,000 to 1?
It's immaterial. One pill killed her.
But you wouldn't be anti-drugs now if that incredible event hadn't happened. Your present beliefs hang from that ludicrously thin thread.
Scuppered, pal.
It doesn't mean they're not valid. Just means if Jules hadn't died, I would have continued to be pig ignorant.
Like me, you mean?
Yeah, like you. You don't think things through.
Nobody's ever accused me of that before.
You don't. When you buy drugs, you're supporting the same kind of people who are into extortion, robbery, prostitution, murder, you name it. Third world countries are being made destitute because of drugs. Is that what you want to give your money to?
Hi, Gavin. Fabulous show.
I know. Can't stop. I'll have to fill the pill.
Come on. Can't be a copper all the time.
Grog? Don't worry, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I could drink a gallon of it.
Why's that then?
Well, I've only been here for 5 minutes and I've already put my foot in it with the artist.
Gavin. You could drop a hod full of bricks down his ear, he wouldn't notice.
Should you have done that?
Why not? Put another grand on the purchase price.
Now you're talking my language.
I've been thinking about you.
Since this afternoon?
No, longer than that. I think about Jules too. I mean, not as much as you do, I expect, but a lot. She was my best friend, remember?
I remember. You were always coming round.
Yeah.
What?
He was so sneaky.
What?
Always popping in.
What?
You know what? Big brother having the hots for the sister's best friend.
Was it that obvious?
Yeah. Jules found it so funny.
Did she? I wonder what you two are always giggling about.
I didn't find it that funny.
Sorry if I was out of order.
Oh, no, idiot. I wanted something to happen. But you never asked me out. You never made a move.
Why didn't you say anything?
Why didn't you?
Maybe we should meet up again, soon.
Sounds good to me.
Not bad. Not bad at all. You should be an artist model.
Is the pay any good?
No. You get to take your clothes off, though.
Some freezing studio. No, that doesn't sound like much fun.
It would be for the artist. Stay there. I'll be back.
What about some time next week? Only if you want to.
No, that'd be great. Which one's Phil the Pill?
What?
The drug dealer, which one is he?
Not now. There are more important things than work.
Yeah, I know. It's just that it'd be really useful to clock him, to know what he looks like for future reference.
I'm not doing your dirty work.
No, I mean, normally I'd simply follow Gavin and see who he speaks to, but I'm here with you.
Why didn't you get in touch when you're really off duty?
Feeling flush?
Gavin bought a car for me that he can't afford. Pays by instalments. Listen, you fancy doing something more exciting than this?
Like what?
This.
I ought to knee you for that. But I won't.
She came with me.
Why did you have to butt in and spoil everything? I was enjoying myself there.
No one scared him off. He knew I was a copper.
Oh, don't do that.
It might interest you to know, but the guy who had his tongue down your throat is known as Phil the Pill. He's a local dope supply.
Oh, you're just guessing that.
I don't just guess. I saw him in action. I saw that artist give him a wad of money.
That wasn't for drugs.
Ros, I know a drugs transaction when I see one.
No, you don't. Gavin owes him some money for some car he bought.
You know that?
Sure. Problem is, Ben, is you see everything as drug-related. Do you know what? I think you're a little bit obsessed.
You can't be a little bit obsessed. You're either obsessed or you're not, and I'm not.
Well, I think you are. And don't have the hump with me just because Fiona blew you out.
She didn't blow me out. Anyway, I've got a number.
Ooh, bully for you. Come on, where are we going next?
Well, I'm going home.
Home? Oh, come on, I'm all togged up. You promised me a good night out.
Well, I'm sorry, but fun night out's over. Do you want to borrow a tenner for a cab?
No, I don't. I'm getting the bus.
Night, Ros.
You went and gave that boy his mobile phone back when you should have been taking the red-headed thug home. You'd have found out the dogs didn't live there then, wouldn't you?
Sorry, Sarge.
I'm not interested in you being sorry, Ben. It's sloppy policing. Have either of you seen what dogs like that can do to a child? No? Well, I have. Get back out there. Trace those dogs.
What are you doing? Sending young Ryan a text message. He's the only person we know that's been threatened by those dogs, so maybe he can find out where they live.
Yeah, I thought we told you to go and get stuffed.
Well, he did, but before that, he sort of told me he'd help me out.
Worth a go.
Nick, I've been thinking.
What's new?
What would you do if you thought one of your friends was involved in pushing drugs?
Get some free samples.
No, seriously. That do I was at last night. There was a guy there I'm sure was dealing, and one of my old mates definitely knew about it. Most likely scores off him. Do I report it, forget about it, or follow it up on my own?
You been serious?
You know I am.
Well, you could get out of the car and go back to Sergeant Gilmore and tell him where to stick his dogs. Say you were going to crack a couple of international drug cartels before dinner. Or you could stay in the car with Uncle Nick and we could go chase some woof-woofs. Eyes on the ball, remember? Brilliant. Well done, girls.
Ben, come on.
Bye, Ben.
Always ask the babies. They're too young to know they're supposed to keep their mouths shut. What? Right, we best check if they're the same ones. Off you go, then. They really like you?
It's
Right, no one alive could stay in that racket. Come on, let's get back to the Nick. There's no one in.
Well, hang on. We better check out the neighbours.
There's been murder living here since she moved in. Her and her dogs.
She won't let me do anything about it.
What can you do about it at your age?
I wanted to go to the council. You're not supposed to have dogs like that in these flats.
He wants to get himself thrown off the balcony.
She's hardly likely to do that, Mrs. Tring.
Maybe not her, but she's got all sorts going into her flat. Young men all times of day and night.
You can't do anything about them, do you?
No, but they can do something about you. If you start complaining, every time someone comes and goes, it sets those blasted dogs off.
Can be 4 o'clock in the morning.
Dogs are going mad and she's in her bedroom shoving furniture about.
Mr. and Mrs. Tring, if you feel that you're being threatened or harassed in any way, we can put a stop to it.
Pipe dreams.
No, really, we can.
The police have been. Twice. Made no difference.
They've been about the dogs?
I don't know. Can't go round and ask her, can I?
Some of the young men, when they turn up, have heavy-looking bags with them. I heard rumours it had something to do with that.
You watch what you say.
You wouldn't happen to have noticed a young teenage boy by any chance? He's got red hair. He might have come to walk the dogs.
Sorry. Can't help you anymore.
Oh, thank you. You've been most helpful. Stacey Dodds, several convictions for soliciting, none for some time.
That might explain the flow of young men to her door.
I heard you were here. What's up?
We found where the dogs live, Sarge.
Yeah, and?
Well, the owner's not in, so we thought we might as well look her up. She's got form. Her flat's been raided twice, both through a blank, once by drug squad. She's flagged as a drug user and once by burglary squad.
Yeah, look, Jim Carver was in on that one when he was at DC. Check her out with him, yeah?
Sarge.
Yeah, sure, I know Stacey. She looked about 13 when she first started taking punters.
And who was her pimp?
Benji Pullinger, a.k.a. Benji the Boatman. I heard he got his name from using the cross-channel ferries. A lot. His little trick was nipping back and forth to Holland with the quilts of his anorak stuffed full of dope.
Does he still deal drugs?
Well, he's never been nailed for it. I think that game's too tough for him. He spends most of his time hanging around pubs, pushing bent gear.
That could tie in. Maybe Stacey's a small-time fence.
Or a hoarder for a fence. I mean, that's why she was raided, but we found nothing.
And you reckon she's not on the game anymore?
Well, she doesn't appear to be. She's probably just living on benefit, doing a bit of this and that as she drags herself across the bottom of the pond. If Gilmore's worried about her dogs being dangerous, I would stick with that. I mean, it may not be big time, but you've got a better chance of getting a result.
I can't see us getting a warrant to go in there and seize those dogs if you two haven't come up with somebody who's complained.
No, but that's why we'd like to approach it from a different angle, Sarge. Get a normal search warrant.
On what grounds?
Or when we looked Stacey up on the crimmit, she flashed D.
Yes, I saw.
But if she's an addict, she could be dealing.
Oh, don't waste my time, Nick. Could be does not constitute reasonable grounds for a search, and you know that.
The thing is, Sarge, when we question the old couple next door, they let slip about how when someone calls, Stacey's dogs go crazy and how they hear furniture being moved around in the bedroom.
Are you saying Stacey's got a hidey hole? Someone calls, she puts things away?
It could be where she's keeping her dope.
It could be why the other raids drew a blank.
And if Stacey does get sent down, the dogs will have to go. End the problem.
Go for it.
Let them go, and you're nicked.
You won't find anything. Is this your flat? No.
Then how do you know what we're going to find?
Shut those dogs in the kitchen, please.
I ain't got nothing. Look where you want.
Don't tell them that. They'll be here all day.
I very much doubt that.
Dogs, now! Bedroom, please.
Boy.
Do it. Sleeping there? No wonder you need to be out of your mind. Where's the stash then?
You don't have to show them nothing.
We don't need showing, mate.
You ought to exhibit this bed. You get a fortune for it.
What's he on about?
I don't know. Keep looking, Beth.
There we go. Just clips on and off.
Very handy. Well, 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 Stacey. I think we better have a little chat, don't you?
Right, let's have your address.
Is that him? That her?
Yes, Sarge.
Where are the dogs?
Locked up in her flat.
They're prisoners' property. They should have been brought in, put in the kennels.
Sorry, Sarge. We thought it'd be all right for a few hours.
As soon as you're through questioning, sort out some handlers and pull in those dogs, understood?
Sarge.
It looks like a bit of a result, Sarge.
Not yet, it isn't.
Yeah, well, compliments weren't expected, were they?
I didn't know anything about those drugs.
Save that for the interview.
Who tipped you off about the hiding place, then? The old bag next door?
Well, that's going to remain one of life's unanswerable questions.
Right, come on, age.
15.
You what?
Ask my mum if you don't believe me.
Right, add cradle snatching to the list, Sarge.
You better sort out a parent or an appropriate adult.
Right, come on, this way. Walk, walk.
Sarge, she's got some nasty needle marks on her arm.
Stacey, you're in a bit of a state, aren't you?
I want to see a doctor, and I want to lie down.
I'm sure that can be arranged. Shove her in number 2 for now.
Right, this way.
I'll just pick up the dogs and go.
Oh, you're not a friend of Stacey's, then?
Not really, no.
He hardly knew the woman.
When you were searched, you had your own front door key to Stacey's flat. How do you explain that?
It's only so I could get at the dogs, Mum, and put them back, in case she was out of it.
You knew that Stacey was a drug user, then?
No, just that she was sometimes sick, like.
How could you even think of going round to a place like that?
Because I wanted to walk the dogs, Mum, and feed them. I didn't reckon she was caring for them proper.
See, it was only his good nature that got him into trouble.
Mrs. Trenner, may I remind you that you're here to facilitate our interview with your son and to make sure that it's carried out correctly and properly. It doesn't help us or him if you interrupt.
Yes, of course, understand.
Thank you. So you have no other reason for walking the dogs, then?
He's just being kind, that's all.
Red, did Stacey ever offer you any drugs?
No.
You ever use her bedroom?
No.
What are you implying?
So when we check the skirting board for fingerprints, yours won't be on it.
I might have used the bed.
Might have?
No, I did, to have a kip.
What are you saying?
I have to tell him, don't I, Mum? The bed's near that board thing he's on about. Possible my hands touched it by accident.
Stacey is on record for prostitution.
Oh, my God.
But it's not unknown for prostitutes to sleep with people who do little jobs for them. You know, like carding the telephone boxes for them and so on. You ever do any little jobs for Stacey, Red?
My son shouldn't have to listen to this.
Mrs. Trenner, we think that your son has been using the Dobermans to terrorise the younger children in the area and to extort their pocket money and take mobile phones off of them.
No way. He wouldn't harm a fly.
It is in your son's best interest for me to find out if, in any way, he was forced into those actions.
All he did was find a mobile phone.
Red, did Stacey have sex with you?
He's only 15, how dare you?
Mrs. Trenner.
She's not grown up, she's the one who's to blame.
That may be so, Mrs. Trenner.
Yes. She did have it off with me. She got me drunk, Mum. Maybe put something in my drink.
He was drugged.
Can you prove that she had sex with you?
How do you mean?
If Stacey denies it, who's to know?
Tell her I know things about her body. She's got a butterfly.
Is this a tattoo that Stacey has?
Yeah. It's in a special place. I'll tell you where it is, then she can't say I never.
And when did this happen?
Happened lots.
You should bang that filthy cow up and throw away the key.
I still think you should have kept him until you questioned Stacey.
Well, there's nothing we can now read for. Stacey's the one with a bag of drugs.
Supposing his fingerprints are all over those bags.
Then we pick him up again.
Here we go. Ben, you got a minute? Look, if you want my advice, you won't let Sergeant Gilmore's attitude get to you.
Really, Polly, and you think I can't handle that?
And there's something about Stacey that didn't flash up on the computer. Something you need to know.
I just do drugs for myself. I can't handle anything else. Really, I can't.
Who does handle them?
I don't know, I just live there. People come and people go. I can't remember things. Really, I can't.
Remember having sex with Red? You remember that?
What's he been saying?
If you had sex with Red, that's indecent assault.
Indecent? He's lying.
He did mention a certain butterfly.
Yeah, well, it wasn't my fault.
Well, it won't look that way in court, will it, Stacey? Red is under 16. By law, he cannot give consent. This is a heavy number, Stacey. Much heavier than you realise.
What you on about?
When you were processed, you had medication in your handbag.
So?
And a medical appointment card. You're HIV positive, right?
That's confidential.
Your card also shows that you've been having treatment for some time. That's evidence that you knew you were infected when you had sex with Red, and if it's unprotected, that could read as GBH with intent.
I had no choice. I was on smack. I was out of it.
You're saying you weren't conscious?
I'm saying... I was lying there. I could hear him talking. I sort of knew what was going on, but I couldn't stop it.
Are you claiming that Red raped you? Yes or no?
It's complicated.
Who did you hear talking?
I don't know.
Was it Benji? As in Benji Pullinger?
We know he was your pimp.
Tell us about Benji.
And what you do for him.
You push his drugs?
Did you sleep with Red just once?
The first time, Benji put him up to it. Benji knew I was dying for some junk. He gave me a lot of it. Then he sat there, stroking the dogs, watching. When I was floating, he told Red what to do. See, Red always does what Benji tells him. And he did it. 'Cause I heard Benji laughing.
And what about the other times?
What other times? When Red and me were alone? I didn't mind.
But you knew you were HIV positive.
Did you tell Red?
No. I can't help it! I get lonely. Red's not so bad, except when he's fixed up.
Red takes drugs as well.
Speed, mainly. He shouldn't. He can't handle it. He gets too violent. You want to write that down?
This really isn't going to look good in court, Stacey.
Oh, you think I like what drugs have done to me? Benji's treated me like filth since day one. Any money I ever got went straight to Benji. The bank gear, the dope, everything's always Benji. My whole life has been Benji's. Do what you want. I've got bigger problems.
So why protect Benji if you don't care anymore? Tell us about him. Help us put him away.
Do yourself a favour.
Wouldn't do me any favours.
It might help the next girl he ropes in. And the one after that.
Red runs Benji's dope for him. That's what the dogs are for. So no one messes with Red.
Where does Red pick the dope up from?
Benji's got a boat.
If Sergeant Gilmore finds out we're doing this, we'll get neutered.
I don't know why. We've got a warrant.
Because we're supposed to be sorting out his dogs, that's why.
Sergeant Ackland okayed this search. We can't be in two places at once.
What do you reckon to this tatty-looking one, then?
Bell of the ball, Stacey said. That's it.
Nick, will you relax? Benji's not in. Stacey told us that. And her place is only up the road. As soon as we're finished here, we'll go and do the dogs. And if we find what we hope we'll find, we'll be in everyone's good books.
Benji could set up his own superstore with this lot.
Stacey said in a stove. I can't see a stove.
Ben, it's in here.
There's something in here.
I think Stacey's earned herself a gold star or two.
She needs more than that. Eureka! That's heroin.
She's got to be worth a few bob or two.
There's more. 3 bags full.
Right, just put them back.
What?
Yeah, then we can set up an obbo.
Well, we got to take this with us.
Now, look, it's best if we catch Benji red-handed with it here.
No.
Ben, just wait. Ben, just wait a minute. Ben, please. Ben, just wait a minute. Ben! Do you want Benji to go free? You take that back to Sunhill and Benji will just wriggle off. And how long will it take him to set up shop? What with his bullies and his dogs? And if Benji is on the loose, what about Stacey? I don't think much to her chances, do you?
I just can't stand the thought of this ever getting used.
Look, it won't. Just trust me. Give me back the other bags, quick.
It's a message from Ryan. I asked him to trace the dogs.
Never mind about that now, please.
He says it's urgent. Dogs are at Stanby House. That's Stacey's house. Please help. The dogs are getting him. He said Red would get him and I let Red go. I've set Ryan up.
Yeah, Ben, just bung me back the dough, please.
140 or 740 from Oscar receiving.
Go ahead.
Disturbance at Stanby House. Ben, you and Nick are near there, aren't you? Can you deal?
We're supposed to be there. On way. I'm gonna run over.
Dear Oscar from 682 receiving.
Go ahead.
You and I are only seconds from there. We'll deal too.
Ben, the bag!
Shit! Too late, copper!
Get in! Get in!
I said don't interfere.
What happened?
Red, set the dogs on him.
Why?
Take it easy. You'll be all right.
He won't be.
Scumbag went berserk. The neighbours say he was ranting and raving, saying how the Trings had grassed him and Stacey up. Now the kid's taken something. He's out of his box. He don't look too happy. Sarge?
Jim? What did I tell you?
Pick those dogs up straight away.
And did you?
No, Sergeant.
Where were you and Nick when all this was going off?
On a boat, doing a search.
You're not on the same planet as everyone else. Your priority was to protect the public from those dogs. Tell me, Ben, how well did you do? You think you're clever, Hayward. You act on impulse without considering the consequences.
Sarge.
I want you and Nick Klein back at the Nick. I want everything written down, every last detail of what you two have been up to. The whole shambles is going on record. Have you got that?
Sarge.
He's totally trashed the flat, Sarge.
Show me.
I'm so sorry.
I feel so helpless.